Hi guys, today we are going to do a sum that is pertaining to income from profession. Here, whenever you are getting a income from profession question, first thing what we have to look into is it whether they given us the information pertaining to receipts and the payments. So since here he is a lawyer, we have to just see what are the incomes that he receives, particularly when it is from an income for lawyer and all. We'll have to see in your question like pertaining to whether he is given any sitting fees is given, any gifts from the clients is being given, any counseling fees, all these things if it is given, then we will take it into account and we will be adding it back. That means it's not adding it back over here, we are just taking it as a receipts. It's an income for the lawyer. So that is what we have to first thing we have to see. Along with the thing, whenever if they given any adjustments also, we have to see whether it is concerning with the any of the receipts that is given in your question. Now, second portion in this income from profession is that we have to consider even your payments. So when it comes from the payments, again we have to see the whichever is pertaining to a lawyer we will be taking, like staff salaries we'll be taking, depreciation on professional books they are given, so there will be a depreciation which is pertaining to the professional books. And here also we have to see what is a professional books percentage as they given according to the IT rules. So in professional books the percentage given as per IT rules is 40%, so that we have to see. Next one is a subscription of journals also. We have to see the subscription of journals. We have to take it. Then refreshment charges we will be taking. Rent to the office we will be taking. Telephone charges we will be taking. So as on we will be just going through the adjustments. I'll be explaining because there are some expenses pertaining to car expenses and all is given. We have to see whether there is any adjustment given. So here when you look into this adjustment area, we have it over here. They given an additional information. Half of the car expenses they give an adjustment pertaining to car. Depreciation rate they're given. Telephone expenses they're given. Half of electric charges. So these are the adjustment they given. Now one by one we will just see that. And whenever you do a problem, you should always maintain a format like this. You have to write it as computation of taxable income from profession. You have to write the SSC name, previous year as well as the assessment year. So when you start off with the professional receipts, actually it is a income from profession. So we have to start it with income from profession. That is what we have started it. Professional receipts we have given it. So we're coming back to the solution. So this is just a format that I'm just showing to you. So when you do a problem, also write the heading, write the SSC name, previous year, assessment year, and make it as statement wise, particulars, amount and amount. So here when you do it, you'll be having with we are having the same format. See, you can see even the textbook also they given it. We are starting with the professional receipt. Arbitration fees, it's a fees that is being received by the lawyer. You have to take it. We are taking it, that is 2,40,000. Next one is a legal counseling fees. That also we have to take it because he is a lawyer, so he has to take a legal expense fees. So 30,000 we are taking. Now gifts from clients, that it is given over there, as well as in an adjustment you can see that gift from clients is 10,000 not included in the above account. So we have to take that also, since it is not taken into account also we are taking it. So now these are the only three incomes that we are taking. Rest all incomes we are now considering since he is a lawyer. So here we are getting a total of 2,80,000. Now this is a total of professional receipt. So 2,80,000 is a total of professional receipt. Now below that we have to take the professional expenses. First one is our staff salaries, which we saw that in the question which is given to us. We are taking 56,000. Next one is depreciation on professional books. We are having 18,000 and 40% is as per the IT rules. So 18,000, 40% we are getting 7,200. Now again, subscription of journals, there is no adjustment pertaining to that. So directly take 2,000 rupees. Next is refreshment charges, which we need to take it. So 4,000 rupees. Then rent to office, directly we are taking it 15,000. Now when you see the telephone charges, we had been given in our question 18,000. But in the adjustment, you can see that 25 of telephone expenses is pertaining to your personal use. But when it is given specially that it is for a personal use, 25% is personal use, we cannot take this 25% in income from profession. So instead, instead of taking 25%, 100 minus 25, 75% will be taken at for the profession purpose. Because in this income from profession, we are only taking the professional expenses. So 75% is a professional expense. So we'll be taking that 75%. That is what we are taken. I've written there also 18,000 into 75%. So we're getting the amount here. Next one is our printing charges. There is no adjustment pertaining to that. So 3,000 rupees. Now next is our electricity charges they given to us. That is 6,000 rupees it has been given. And in the adjustment they have given that electricity, half of the electricity charges are for the house property. So it is half is for house property, means the remaining half is for the office. So the remaining which is used for the office only will be taking. So 6,000 into 50% will be getting 3,000 rupees. Now next one is our depreciation. And you guys are lucky in this question since the percentages are given here. Depreciation rate they are given, car is 15%, computer is 40%, and books is also 40%. So here depreciation of car they have given in our question 2,50,000. So the car percentage is given as 15%. And now why this half means that you can see the first adjustment they given, half of the car expenses is pertaining to the personal use. So personal use we are not taking it, remaining half which is used for the office purpose we are taking it. So 2,50,000 into 15 by 100 into half, 18,750 we are taking it. Now next is our depreciation on computer. All these things amounts are given in our question 50,000. Now for computer the percentage is 40%. So it is 50,000 into 40%. So it is 20,000. Now the last one is our car expenses. Car expenses 7,000 was given in our question. So same here, half of the car expense was personal use. So remaining half we are taking 7,000 into half, 3,500. And last one, bar association fees, that is bar council fees, we are getting it, that is 2,000. Now finally when we add all these expenses we are getting an amount of 1,47,950. Now when you deduct this amount from our professional receipt which we calculated before, we are getting income from profession. Okay, so I hope so it is clear for you guys. Any doubt, you can just report back to me.